Hello, my little gang of deplorables. My name is Crucimicks. How's it going? If you're new to the channel, what we like to do here is a little bit of bullying, so thanks for stopping by. We're going to be talking about something near and dear to my heart, something very personal, something that's left me with battle scars for multiple years at this point, something that's really bothered me for quite some time, actually. Ever since Susan Wojcinski herself personally decided, made that personal decision to rip off TikTok and make nice little, short little, gay little videos on their platform, the nice little YouTube Shorts program, ever since that happened, I've noticed this weird, disgusting trend of odd, just bizarre, really upsetting, unsettling Minecraft animations. And so one day recently I got to looking into it to see what was going on here, and I came across something bizarre. I clicked on one of the channels because I was like, alright, well, I'm interested at this point, and I found this. This is utterly bizarre. There is pages upon pages of this fucking, like, just one singular Minecraft animation repeatedly uploaded over the course of, like, months. The channel itself is called Minecraft Animations, which, yeah, that's pretty apt, but they have 680 videos that are exactly just this. Now, from there I was really curious, so I started looking even more, and I found in the channel section that there were links to other channels that were exactly the same way, so it seems to me that bot accounts are reproducing these same videos hundreds and hundreds of times over and subscribing to each other by identifying other bot accounts. So what I really got introspective, I really felt like a detective at this point, so I had to search for more. I had to really understand what was going on here, so I looked for the source of these Minecraft animations, because these are like bot accounts. They clearly aren't the ones making these videos, and there's only one at a time, right? And they're stealing from each other, so it has to come from one singular place. And wouldn't you believe it, but it does. It comes from this little channel called Lazblock Studio. They're verified even. And now I hear you asking, why? What about these videos is so interesting that they make you really search for them, that they really have you on a lookout for these particular instances of just Minecraft content? They seem like just random things. What are they? Could you show us an example? And yeah, you already know I'm not gonna suffer through this alone, so you have to watch some of these.
Here's your receipt, sir.
Look at this. Just look at this character model. This is the worst thing I think I've ever fucking seen. I don't like the way her eyes are square, yet they still have irises. I really despise the fact that they gave her, like, round titties, which, like, why give her titties at all, first of all? But if you were gonna give them, why round? Everything else on her is square. As it stands, it just reminds me of that one episode where SpongeBob cross-dresses with them fucking round titties. It's weird. Too much fucking American Psycho. This bitch is hip. She's so fucking hip, she's square. Hey, Paul Allen, why the fuck did God abandon us? You've heard of SpongeBob Square Nuts, now get ready for Minecraft Round Tits.
Will there be anything else?
Snap back to reality.
Okay, that's not even how that meme works. I mean, whenever you do the snap back to reality, things are supposed to be, like, going well for you. You know, you're not, like, pulling your pants down in front of the fucking, like, checkout clerk. What? Then again, I've been to Walmart at 2 a.m. and I know for a fact some people are out there pulling their cocks out in the middle of the store. What else is the point of those, vegetable weighing stations? I mean, you could weigh a zucchini, or you could weigh an eggplant. Some guys weigh in like a baby carrot, but for me, it's more like a watermelon, because I'm round as hell, you know what I'm talking about? Full of seeds, too. Anyway, so our next video is by far the most common. It's a classic, actually. You'll probably recognize it almost immediately.
Steve, you've gotta help me. I'm stuck.
Honestly, you sat to yourself and you're thinking like, oh, it's weird that he's making so many sexual jokes about this Minecraft thing, but yeah, suddenly it's all clicking, isn't it? This reminds me a lot of the kind of thing you try and find as a kid whenever you don't really have access to anything. You know, the parental limiters are on, so you can't really look up what you want to, so you're scrolling through YouTube looking for the dirtiest thing you can. Back in the good old days before you nutted yourself into utter complacency. Back before every day was punctuated by a visit to one of those depraved websites. Nowadays, anything less than 3 Chinese women bare-knuckle boxing and throwing up down each other's throats won't do it for you. It's gotten to the point that you don't even look at women the same way. And deep within you, you feel this longing to return to the good old days of Minecraft with round titties. And all I can say is, dear viewer, around here it's okay, because it's, you know, like 50% of you guys are furry, so it's fine. Degeneracy is perfectly acceptable around the Crucimicks channel, but you should probably see a therapist. That's not normal. Anyway, this next video is just fucking awful.
Hey, wanna see something neat?
Just stop. Just stop it.
Okay, I'll admit, Filthy Frank has always been a soft spot for me, so I'll definitely laugh at that regardless, but man, it is fucking disgusting what you did to Alex here. This is just horrible. This is by far one of the most, like, wretched-looking creatures I've ever seen a human being create. If you submitted this to Miyazaki for his next Dark Souls game, you'd be like, oh god, that's too creepy, I don't want fucking players shitting their pants. If you're playing Elden Ring and you're around a corner and see this, you'd just fucking die, you'd obliterate, your soul would leave your body, it'd be really upsetting, your whole family would just have to sit there and look at you, and then look at the screen, and then look at you with, like, cream all over your pants, pouring down them. They were a black pair of pants, and now they're pure white. You're just dead. Your soul is left through your penis. I mean, why create this? Who the fuck is this person who's like, yes, I need to make this video? Who is this creature? I've got the sinister feeling that Lasblock Studio is actually some kind of demon in disguise. This is like battery acid on my brain cells. How could a human being create such a thing? I mean, everything about this fucking bothers me. Look at the lips, the way they're like drawn over like the Joker or something. And then the mouth is like flat at the top and round at the bottom, but the lips are entirely a round arc, and then the eyes are like rounded like arcs, but also the sides are completely flat, and then the eyeliner is just unsettling. Why give it that? Imagine a noseless woman with a jawline so strong it comes down at a point. I'd say you could cut diamonds with that jawline, but you'd actually fucking mine them at this point. It's just human enough where you like recognize the characteristics, but just don't recognize it as a human. It's unsettling, it's uncanny, it's upsetting. Old 90s anime girls with eyes so large it would make their skull look like craters aren't even as bad as this. If a real human had this physiology, they'd look like that one helmet from Halo Reach. Okay, what's next? I'm just now noticing how strange it is that they have like humanoid fingers. Imagine getting a prostate exam from a fleshy Jenga block. So if Steve's fingers are squares and Alex's titties are round, what shape is Steve's, you know? And if it is indeed square, then you gotta wonder, does the hot dog bun match the hot dog itself? Lube would basically be impossible to use because like the surface area and the rigid like edges, that'd suck. Speaking of phallic objects, why was that creeper so floppy, you know what I'm saying? If a creeper gets ED, is it erectile dysfunction instead of erectile? Wait, no, I got it. Erectile destruction. It's kind of like, explosive diarrhea, except instead of coming out of the back, it comes out of the front. No, I see how it is. She has red hair, so you don't give her titties, you fucking racist. Gingers are by far the smallest and most oppressed minority. I mean, we're right up there with gamers. Imagine kissing a girl and every square inch of your face, haha, get it, square, is touching her. Like, your eyes are touching her eyes, your cheeks are touching her cheeks, your hair is intertwined, your lips are literally just, like, pressing instead of, you know, kissing it anyway. And I like how all that led up to a realistic, just normal-ass explosion. Alright, what's left? What is our final one to cap things off?
Hey, Alex! Hey, Alex!
Apologies, I had to play that twice, cause, what? What is even the implication supposed to— I am so fucking confused. Thoroughly confused by this one. The title is just Alex did this pose, but the sound effects don't line up. Why is there a crunching sound? That was just fucking rancid, and is that the voice they gave Steve? And what was with the fucking Mr. Krabs walking animation sound? And I might be wrong, but is that voice clip from Konosuba? I just felt that unique anger that's only triggered by that blue-haired bitch. This was all just awful. Like, every single one of these from start to end was just horrible. At first I was like, man, it kinda sucks that this guy got all shit, like, stolen from him and used by all these bot accounts, but now I just don't care. This isn't even like— this is so putrid, I just don't give a shit. It's always strange to me how like children's media is like the first thing to get really weird fetishy fan art. Like, how many mountains of Rule 34 for Five Nights at Freddy's is there? And for Minecraft, I bet it's fucking insurmountable. They're like Roblox sex mods and shit. This is just all terrible. I hate this. It's like taking the least fuckable designs and trying to humanize them just enough where a kid could beat his schmeat to it. I mean, a kid can't make this, so imagine as an adult man, you're like sitting there behind a computer adding titties and eyelashes to a fucking Minecraft character model. I get sex sells and Minecraft sells even more, but this is just horrible. I would say it's concerning how much effort they put into this, but really any amount of effort is concerning. How much money is there to be made just like creating this not safe for work, like barely YouTube legal stuff you could put out there just for kids? It's fucked. I mean, there's millions of views on these things, so like this guy probably doesn't have to work another day in his life, just has to keep producing these disgusting Minecraft images. But imagine the off chance that he fails and has to go back to the job market, has to sit in front of a new boss, and the guy's just like, hey, why is there this giant gap on your resume? And he's just like, I made YouTube videos? Oh fuck, what kind of videos? You'd probably rather not know. Well, you gotta show me at least one. Fine, here it is.
Steve, you've gotta help me. I'm stuck.
Anyway, that was a nice little fun romp through the personal, beautiful, nice little world that is Minecraft animations in the year 2022. Oh, how far we have fallen. Anyway, so if you've found yourself enjoying this whatsoever, please consider subscribing, you know, going down there, hitting that, you know, bell button, having all that good time. If you liked the video, like it. If you didn't, still like it, because, you know, it makes me a little bit happy, it makes me a little bit of a smiley guy. Also, I have a Twitter, so if you like Twitter, find me on there. Send me something horrible in my DMs, I don't care. Also, to pad out the runtime of this video, I'd like to tell you a neat little trick you can do. So you take out a nice little cup, right? You take a cup, maybe a plastic cup, maybe styrofoam, whatever you're feeling. If you're feeling fancy, maybe glass even. So you fill it up with water, and then leave it just enough that you can put a slice of bread into the water. Very important. Put the slice of bread in there, and then shove it in the freezer. Alright, so now you got a cup full of frozen water with a nice little piece of toast inside. So what you want to do is take the ice out of that cup and take it with you. Take it with you all the way to a park or a lake or whatever, wherever has ducks. So you want to find a nice little duck, and you want to slam that fucking ice into its skull. You want to bash it against its skull. You want to teach that little quacking bastard not to mess with you anymore. It's like, oh yeah, I need more bread, I want more bread. Well yeah, here's your stupid fucking bread, you little piece of shit. Hey Disney, why don't you write a show about that? DuckTales 2, Crucimicks kills a duck with an ice cube. You heard the story of Cain and Abel, now get ready for the story of Crucimicks and fucking Scrooge. I know not for the duck's location, for I'm not his handler. Anyway, my name has been, and will be Crucimicks in the foreseeable future, so thank you so much for watching. I love you, goodbye.
You're watching Boomerang from Cartoon Network.